touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raging Cajuns offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell me, he was seeing the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!
Dropping back, it's Howard. He tosses one high and deep to the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts it all the way in, and now upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot on the ground. Pick up through the field, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to get it out, and now they face 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. It's Tyson. Makes man miss. A solid pick up there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to book their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. On the 7th down, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5.
Green 22.
Timer's got to be
Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TV. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Don't worry about it.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass, it's Howard. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Off play action. It's Jensen. And they reacted well with the completion, but take the line.
Should have had a pick earlier.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
Try different things to see what you do with.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
On the double.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys are good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Ready up.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down.
Get set. Get set.
Push it from the wideout.
Ready go.
To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe. Got it. Now a lot of work to do. Good chance to keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd. When you set up 3rd and longs like that, you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. A little bit of field. They're out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
He's thrown again. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 20. It's 1st down.
29
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. And we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. It's a save. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7.
such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It's really easy on the second down.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down.
Okay.
And here comes the offense on second down.
In blue.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. And you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Out. 50.
On fourth down, going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the
This fucking passing shit.
We're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Okay, ready?
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Howard. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he held it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That return to a stop with the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Clear.
They'll go to the ground. What a job at the front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they're kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first
On
down.
the set.
New set of downs after the completion.
Move.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short again. Love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first
29.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked up.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Got it.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and the field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get him going, hard to get him going.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. There's this offense with the first set of downs. Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it to the back on the draw. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with third and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. His man on the right. And he hit almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Puts it up to the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team is fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. The offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he won think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Set for second down. It's Sampson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose yards on that one. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Grab near the sticks. It's Pitt. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 35. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Raging Cajuns can really attack on this second and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Grab in back three. It's Steve. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense is being challenged in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB put the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 30 yards pass.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Got it.
And the Raging Cajuns line it up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They're trying to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Okay, ready?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fine play action. Trying to find the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this moment now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throws for the tight end. And another opportunity. He'll go down right there with a quiet big play to come up with that turnover.
If you're going to throw a heater like that as a quarterback, you better be accurate because tips lead to picks, especially when you're throwing it over the middle of the field. That time trying to find his tight end, but it is not an accurate throw. It goes up.
tower. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
On the
Well, the
set.
quarterback let his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make.
Lost the throw. He's working against the clock. Gonna try to... There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the ready.
This would likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad for this defense. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the double.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Ready.
And now this offense will take the field again.
Set.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying to impose their will with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established. They're off to a good start here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Rush is on him. Just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. From the gun, again, looking for a run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was it took a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll push his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, he wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jensen. All down. They'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the set.
this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Howard. Finds his back in the middle. He gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
On the ready.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw a first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
On the
The
double.
Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the
42
last play.
Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle of Jensen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. Tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
Shakes off the defender.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? Third down, kind of manageable situation. Not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw, and their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the third down.
They'll go back to work on offense.
29.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Ready up.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of
Get
downs.
set. Get set.
Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Okay, ready?
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal.
Lasso.
They'll try to get it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Ready,
You
set.
hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you just slip them up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, the RPO, they worked full, they played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, and brought it back around.
We're just going to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal.
3:25.
Sneaks it in.
Man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Davis here. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Great job at contained by this
On
defense.
set.
And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that works running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Throws to the tight end. And it's just a hair off.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Easy.
The gift to the back. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got his space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the stakes for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Come on.
They're going to go right back to him on the first down. Pass the stakes and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out of space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Ready, set.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to
42
make that
Spider.
catch. To the air, it's Howard. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll lead it with it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this game football.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
On the set.
Swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Finding open areas. Doesn't quite get to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, kind of push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business on the dump for midfield. The Raging Cajuns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun to give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, Dave. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays.
And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Okay, ready?
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the right guard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Ready,
From
set.
the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Pound 55.
They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Ready, ready.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep time from running down. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Set.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal. And they'll knock him down.
I think coming into this season, they thought we're going to have success. We've got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll put it on the ground. The Raging Cajuns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore, right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to throw it with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Ready.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
Okay.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Ready.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
Let's go.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Samson. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Ready.
The raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
On the set.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. It's the catch. It's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few.
Ready.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
The gift to Davis.
I think the run defense a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it will hold up. Nice job on this play by the defense, hitting it and getting the run back on the ground.
It's Curtis. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has
29
them on the
Philly.
ball, trying to get the
2-9
late score.
Philly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Ready.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve
Here we
every
go.
down possible.
Reset.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point,
Now they've got to get on it. Now he can return this. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20.
You gotta love her, baby. Give me some
Into
more.
the end zone. What a turn of events. They've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes on that return. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. They're recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Howard. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he wants the big gainer with a turning it on.
really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point. It's the upright. We check in with Kevin Cummings. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bentley.
That's speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Makes the grab. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabs it in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Slide 22. Slide 20. Ready, go.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
On the
And
set.
if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. That's a touchdown. What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic.
No doubt. It's what...
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense will take the first swing of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Man, he paid for it with that as he got rid of the ball. The Groupers will put it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on the team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates. Right? We've seen time and time.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Easy. Ready?
He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Come on, set.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go.
Give to the back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. I think that's something you need to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Ready, fight.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
On the option. Fighting off the defender. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
On the double.
It's about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell him pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quick.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Escaping himself. Just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently ahead of this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus.
Ready?
On the run, it's Strickland. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Ready up.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Set.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing it and long. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. Across the 25, he's got one. A huge chunk as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up a massive play. So you do a better job. That's it. I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understanding how to prepare, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 yards.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
On
The
set.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Lasso. Lasso.
Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
Ready?
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go!
Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. And knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Right.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's
Green
first and
20.
10. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
Ready up.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Easy. Kill. Ready.
He leaves it behind. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Ready,
Well, they
set.
get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in offense territory. It's so important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points or we're going to pay this drive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ready, break.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Spider. Ready.
He'll go to the field. Has the stakes, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick him on the ground there to keep this drive moving.
game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Let's go. Get set.
And he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Ready up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes.
Get there. Get there.
They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the tackle. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. And they're able to get him down.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That's how they do that successful play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The groupers with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Runs through the tackle.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Splits the uprights. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas was far from the friendly confines of Fayetteville, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. It's Strickland. Good inside. Pick up on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. They get it on rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the double.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Slash.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Ready up.
On the play is a turnover on downs.
Cricket.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Okay, ready?
And the Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And off for the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he would take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out with a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. And he just carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, oh, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish there, but I think it's guys getting out of inside their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done.
Run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. He's smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Saunders into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
25.
Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The groupers on the ball trying to pick up his third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Get it out on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak. And go.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the bench. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the makes one-man miss. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The groupers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you. Over and over and over again, you got to pass those tests.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Pace 27 jump. Ready.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Groupers. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Slippery slide, finding his way and running away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 24 to Vanderbilt.
Using his legs, it's Tyson.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun. Get him on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the defense like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Okay, ready?
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Cobra. Ready?
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Rocket.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Ready.
Off play action. And the rush will get going at the 25.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter. You're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense is back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Now.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
On the set.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Green 25. Go.
They'll go right back to it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards and gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. And an electric run has him set up. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. The ultimate way to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that thingy. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Here comes the offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly make it lead, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that race.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. But he has enough to move the chains. And the groupers will line it up on 1st and 10.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, and they split the run.
It's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
They've softened the run. Now throwing. Unloaded from the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Waiting for a crease. It's a grab. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's getting it hasty.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the ball hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long together here as they start from their own 21. Give on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The groupers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The pitch. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it.